What is up, guys? It's me, Called Dream on this channel, and today we're going to be reviewing Sonic and the Secret Rings. When I first got this game, I immediately liked it because, you can even tell if you look closely at the, at the stuff, that it's a really old, game because, there and stuff like that. Because, after I beat it, I never really wanted to trade it because I really liked it and it was, really cool. And I like the story. I like how, it uses the Wii mechanics. So yeah, it was pretty fun. So let's talk about the story. Take it away, Cassius.
Our story begins with Sonic lounging on a sofa, sleeping with a book on his head. He awakens when he hears a voice calling out for him to rub a ring that is conveniently placed beside him. Suddenly, a genie comes out of nowhere and introduces herself.
That genie's name is Shara, and she explains to Sonic why she's there and what she wants or what she needs.
She tells Sonic that the evil genie from Aladdin has escaped from his lamp and is rewriting the book of the Arabian Nights. His name is Eraser Jin. After Shara convinces Sonic to help, she transports them inside the book of the Arabian Nights. They are transported to the prologue part of the book, where all of the words are disappearing.
And it is there where you meet Eraser Jin. And Eraser Jin basically disses Sonic, and he tries to kill Shara by, I guess, talking, trying to convince Sonic to help, but Sonic gets in the way, and he does this pointer thing. He curses Sonic by accident, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's like he has a flame. That flame right there. That's his curse. And the shorter the flame is, the shorter Sonic's life is. So essentially, when that flame goes out, Sonic will die.
The next part of the book you get to is Sand Oasis. Sonic and Shara have to find the king and writer of the Arabian Nights. They find him, and a pterodactyl swoops in and takes the king away, so they start running after them. They come across a giant scorpion that they have to defeat, and upon defeating it, Sonic and Shara find one of the 7 world rings that Shara talks about.
The 7 world rings are basically another version of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, or the 7 Dragon Balls, or the 7... whatever, you get what I mean. And they are prayers, sadness, rage, hatred, joy, pleasure, and wishes. These 7 hearts make up the stories. And the 7 world rings are what bind the pages together. So without the world rings, there wouldn't be the Arabian Nights, essentially. The rest of the story just follows Sonic and Shara collecting the 7 world rings, and then on the final level, or the final world rather, the final chapter, there we go, because it's a book. The final chapter, it's I forgot the name of it. Crap. Night Palace. It's Night Palace. And it is there where you face off Eraser Jin for the first time. And then you defeat him rather easily. When I first went up against him, it was actually one of the easiest final bosses that I went against. So yeah. After you defeat Eraser Jin, you have to go to this door, and it has a slot for each of the 7 rings that you have to place in. And once you put them in, it unlocks the door, and you do something. Or Eraser Jin, comes out and he wants to fuse with Shara or something like that. As you can tell, I really am kind of sketchy on the story on this part because I don't really have a lot of memory on that. But basically, Eraser Jin wants to fuse with Shara because it'll make him pretty much all powerful, and he will be able to rewrite, pretty much get outside of the book because he knows that he's in the book. And he's already been taking away from the story and rewriting it. And now, if he were to fuse with Shara, then he would be able to escape the book and wreak havoc in the real world. And that's what he's planning to do. But he wasn't able to fuse with Shara because Sonic got in the way. And so, because of this, Eraser Jin got 3 of the World Rings, and Sonic got 4 of the World Rings. Yeah, I can count, yeah. And because they can't fuse with each other, they have to fight and stuff like that. And Sonic turns into Dark Spine Sonic, which looks like... Oh man, I really need to get better quality stuff. It looks like this. Don't focus on me, focus on the picture. There we go. Stupid camera. But yes, this is Dark Spine Sonic. Bask in his glory. He looks pretty cool. So yeah, and yeah, that's what he looks like. It's pretty cool. After you defeat Eraser Jin, yeah, you go back to normal Sonic, and Eraser Jin goes back to his normal form because he actually went to a super form, but I can't pronounce the name. But he tells Sonic that he can't be vanquished because he's a genie. And so Sonic has the lamp, in which I forgot to tell you about. Basically, it had like a flashback of a cutscene, and Shara had found the lamp that Eraser Jin was from, because he's the genie of the Aladdin story. He's the bad genie. And yeah, so Sonic has that out of nowhere, and he seals him in the lamp. And that's the game. Alright, that was the story, so let's talk about the gameplay, which I had said before in the video that I loved pretty much everything about this game. It's fun, it's fast paced, and it's like you can upgrade your stats to where you can go even faster. And it's like a grinding system. The more orbs and rings you have, the more you level up and stuff like that. It's really cool. And I like it a lot. It's like, it's a new thing that they kind of did, and since it's on the Wii, it's with the motion control kind of thing. So yeah, fun stuff. But there are some things I just hate so much in the gameplay because of the Wii motion controls. It's like, I don't know, something with the sensor bar. It could be just me, but like, sometimes it's very unresponsive because when you're doing something, you can, like, at the start, it has like 3, 2, 1, go. And once you say go, once it says go, you can like push forward and it'll like do a head start kind of boost thing. But sometimes it's just so wonky and you start jittering all over the place. And even if you tilt the Wii remote back, it lets you, like, you know, take steps back so you can backtrack and do stuff that you might have missed. But it's very unresponsive when it does that sometimes, and you end up looking something like this. Like, come on, go back. What the heck? Come on! What the heck? Which is not a fun way to play a Sonic game. But hey, I digress. Besides wonky controls and sometimes the story not making sense or whatever, it's still a fun game. You can go really fast just by upgrading and stuff like that, you know, like I mentioned earlier. And by knowing how to play the game right, because the level design is actually kind of fun. Like in Sand Oasis, to this day I still play that level over and over again, and it's like, it's just so fun. And I love the music, as you can tell by the first 10 seconds of the video. I can just jam to that music. Like the palace that was found. Just amazing, top notch soundtrack. 10 out of 10. I love it. Got any last remarks, Cassius?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, he likes it too. So yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to leave suggestions for any other reviews you might want to see, like a game that you've played a long time ago. I might have played it, and if I've played it all the way through, I'd be glad to do a review on it. So, as always, my fellow dreamers, until we meet again.